I checked something here and shut this farm down after it had been running for quite some time. It drops FPS very hard. It's just a hell of a lot if it works on a permanent basis and you need to hang around it somewhere. So I have here and now 3 to 2 million bobbleheads for the future. I'll be dragging all of that to some other farm later. Watching. Showing that a certain amount of time has passed since I recorded the previous video. 11231 I have iron, the number of diamonds has increased, and so on. Since I've lowered the quarry all the way down to bedrock, I'm getting tired of going down here. See, he's worth something. I'm gonna get this out of here. You can imagine the look on my face. I knew a long time ago, back in the old versions of Cryet, that you could raise a spavener using the Cryet of this loading station here, Sampler's map. And that's when you could use the key to take it away. After that, in new versions of the Cryet they removed this possibility at all. That is, Minecart did not raise the spavener. But now it turns out that with some version of Cryet from the last they returned this function. But I can't pick it up. I can't move it in absolutely no way, but it can be rolled on rails. So my job will be to line up a whole bunch of rails up there and somehow miraculously drag the whole thing up there. Maybe build an experience farm here and build a lift here? It seems like the perfect place to me. I want something to roll everything onto the base, if you can build somewhere like this. Plus this place would have to be decorated. I want to build a giant mechanism using the Cryet mod that will make me a completely white room here. I want the whole room right here to be completely white under the base, like a secret lab, man. You know what the best part is? I'm getting a kinetic stress reading of 147,000 right now. Let's put it all up and see now. Nothing changes. So basically you can take out a few rows of this thing. My task right now is to fill this whole bag with a bunch of different items for the fashion creatus. Replenish absolutely all of your supplies. I'm certainly very much looking forward to diversifying this thing somehow in terms of filling it out so that it's all structured in some way. This is what I'm going to be doing now. I'm turning this backpack into the perfect Cryet mod backpack, where everything will be sorted into its proper place. Speaking of all the bees' nest I removed, too many bees, and just like that it was affecting FPS a lot. Speaking of which, it's nighttime and you can basically see from the map how much the streetlights are illuminating. The ones I told you about in the last video all over this area. By the way, I didn't hook up one of the lights. We write lantern, lamp, pick one, craft one piece, pick it up and let's go put it up. Okay, I realized where I'd messed up. I put it in the wrong place. I put it in a slightly different place, but that's okay. The most important thing is to understand how sorting works, and now I'm going to spend some time on that, quickly sorting everything out in a nice way. And you and I will get on with all the business we have planned for the day. Sorting works, as you can see it works, everything gets shoved where it needs to go. The slots, the gray slots, that's what they're for. Further redstone contact here, the carrot can basically be thrown out the whole thing and put one slot here. What's most important is when these slots are saved and here gray highlighted areas under them by clicking on sorting items. I will have absolutely no effect whatsoever on the slots that were grayed out. That's the most important thing. Create decorative blocks can basically be stuffed into some other backpacks, plus just like these arrows here. And plus, as it seems to me in fireworks with food, that means fitting upgrade I can take out of here. And, like, put it in this rucksack, and now we go into the settings, we switch on these brains. I've got select all slots, but I'm going to do it all manually, which means selecting, left-clicking. And select the items we want to see here frozen in these slots. And I think I've finally made myself my dream backpack where I know exactly what's where, what it looks like. And I've got to fill it up, and I'm going to do casings to start with. I need somewhere else 1,000 brass ones and 1,000 brass ones. There's also brass casings here. I'll also take like this, well, let's say 8 stacks and exactly the same 8 stacks of wood. Let it be, here I come, turn on the truss, all the wood like this and brass in my hand. All the brass casings are being filled so far. For sure I will also prepare the copper 8 stacks as well. I need a refill upgrade in my backpack after all. It's a very unique thing. It allows you to click the mouse wheel central on an item and immediately get it from behind that inventory. Put the blocks out, close it, that's it, great. Now we need to upload everything here, and then spackle it all back up. By the way, if you look at dipslate that way, I have 531,000 dipslate and plus 5 for 59,000, well almost 60,000 300,000 830,000 dipslate. Here's where to spend it. Next thing you know, let's do the presses. The press is made like this, and it needs iron blocks, so we make iron blocks, keep them in stock. Open up those abs again, hop, and do 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever, 30 it's gonna be. In short, that's how I'm going to do all my beauty stuff here and now. The mixer I craft like this, and I craft it, then the fans, let's go, the propeller, I need 20, 30, who knows. Then I need a mower and a plow, that's it, and now we're ready. Right when we're ready, we make these plows. Also let them be in reserve, loaded. Then what we need to craft, this is quite a normal amount. Gearboxes are necessary. Well, we're doing gearboxes. A gearbox is easy to make, you need a lot of stuff for it. The gears are coming now too, the frequency gear shift, now that's a cool thing and I'll make enough of it too. I thought I'd show you the whole behind the scenes life as a kind of preparation for about 5 minutes. At the beginning of the video, it may be boring, but that's how my time passes before each video recording. I'm stocking a bunch of items for myself personally. Of course you could use this corner here. Similarly for pouring lava, given that I've got these pipettes, I've basically got a pipe. And I've got a lava vault, basic drover, that needs to be framed nicely somehow, just like that I'll take one. D-pod, we'll put a dropper on top of it of course, we'll put a vault and plug it in, I'm really excited. You could say, look at this sorting, I'm peachy, I'm high, by the way, I need these pipettes. I've got 15 BAMs ready to go, I think I started underwater in this helmet. It's better to see why it's so clear underwater, it's like, man, it's probably the helmet's fault. Yeah, wow, this helmet is a sparkler of a mod, it allows you to see underwater, wow. Now I'm packed like a real Bogatirushka, though I'd still be more of a stupor. I added a flint, but it's a small thing, by the way, if you sell flint to them, you can only earn 12 emeralds. And if sticks, 16, I've got 2,000 blocks of double compressed flint here, there's 81 in one block. So I've got 160,000 flint lying around, 160, where the hell do I spend it, it says here. Deal as much damage as possible with a single blow of the dragon sword. And it says hint, recoil enchanting does increased damage, someone goes to make an imbue sword. It might be even more powerful than my Nesserite. So we open up 37 levels, put the sword in here, put the last churka in here, look. Wow, I want to check this thing out, I'm dying to check this thing out. And the sword disappointed me a little, let's see. 1, half an HP, 2, I got it, okay. And I can't even kill a creeper with one swing of this draconic sword. Why? I'll probably use it instead of the Nezarite. And in the cleaners, I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. It says maximum possible damage with a single blow of the dragon sword. And how, and what, and where, and how? Oh, Great, that's fucking great. Now I'm supposed to fly somewhere up here to the top. And I'll probably increase the range in the Indy. And on top of that, I'm gonna turn off the fog so it'll be just right. There's some other town here that's all pink and pretty. What the hell is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? We'll have to save this point on the map and come back here in case of emergency. I've already found 2 such gardens, interestingly enough. Yeah, I found the thing, there he is, look at that. That castle is so big, I want to get my hands on it. A hell of a lot, and I'm gonna need these chorus plates. Froglight, groovy, groovy, groovy. You used to have to craft it with frogs. And here you can just get it all. And we must go and explore this castle. Man, this is content, look at the size of it. I hope there's no Mbobos in here. And I'll probably do this in some century to keep myself safe. And maybe even the golden apple will have to spend one. To defend yourself in case of an attack. I'll probably start at the bottom and work my way up slowly. There's a giant fucking structure. Alright, let's go in, fight back a little bit at a time and get inside. I'm very happy to see you all, goodbye, goodbye. Another portal, really? And what's gonna happen here? Scales. And that's it. I was expecting some monsters in diamond armor with swords. And they're just walking in small crowds. You're not gonna do anything to me with that balloon, I'm gonna beat it back. Don't even try, why do you keep shooting at me? And why the hell is it so huge? I'm just now realizing that this Shulker. That's a big-ass big guy. Wow. Well, it's a bit of a test lock. Really, there's a lot of stuff. The scales are spawning. Everybody, yuck, Makarek. How healthy you are. Alright, you could say I've cleaned this place up. They gave me a whole bunch of keys. And these keys need to be used. And they're likely to be used. In these particular vaults. I'm gonna take out all the rubbish now. Who attacked? Of course, Apple, that's right. That's good. End crystals, excellent. And there's also some kind of gravity cup. That's fine, too. And now we're going to see. Which one of these keys fits here best? This one or this one? No. Wah. Diamond. Caustic tears. And other rubbish. Iron arrows. And nothing else, and a bunch of perverts. Let's go inside the ship, then. And see what's in there. Something else will be here. Except for these little endermites. They didn't give me anything good, of course. But I have a key like this. And here, too, basically, they didn't give me anything good. Unfortunately. There are a lot of cool things, of course. Then we'll figure out what was there. And what did I even bring? This sword has actually stopped for me. I like it, it's very slow. Recharges, they need to take it slower. Swing to do more damage. Okay, I have an idea. That I want to check out. And if it works, I'm gonna come home with a bunch. Timber. Whether or not the tree falls out. Yuck, Makarek. How much stuff went down? I'm here and now, it turns out. 203 trees on a flat spot. And he didn't even gamble. Which means I'm bringing a spanner. And I'm farming wood. It could also be here. I reckon it's the other way round. So, on this side, you have to hook up a saw to it. Twist the knob. And we get a tree. There were 566. We're going to take a quick run through. We'll put it together and see. Another 500-something trees. Just in the middle of nowhere. Ha ha ha. Enderman fell out of a tree. And killed himself. Damn, that's tough. I was scared, he's right next to me. But it's just the perfect source. For free wood. Why not take advantage of it? Tell me. I use the map to navigate around here. On the red dots where the wood is. All red dots. Are the fallen objects that are on the floor? Some of the shot's gonna fall off. And on the trees above. But it's really nothing. We're looking at 8,700 wood. Really, why not take advantage? It would be easier not to chop down a tree. And underneath the tree, carve out a layer of earth. To keep it kind of floating. In the air. It's actually faster that way. Here we're carving the ground in a circle. So that it doesn't touch the ground anywhere. Watch now. 502 blocks. Let's get it all together quickly now. It was 502, it's 991. And so, I'm all set with everything. What I need is wood. I've basically cleaned the lock. There's no point. There's something else to play with. We should be getting home by now. Although I do see a red biome. That I don't remember at all. And I've never seen him here before. What's ours? This is our birch wood. How much of a stiff? Look, maybe we should go to the tree stand. Look, it's right off the bark. You'll have to take it off in case of emergency. Everyone, this is from hell. Okay, there's not much point. Not to worry about anything. Yeah, it's a hell of a foliage. Infernal foliage. And a bunch of Nezarec. Look, I can have this board. To put a berry on his arm. And now to see everything at night. Or is it just? Wow. Wow. Really? Everyone, I have endless night vision mode. Shit, that's it. Can be applied. Only it's a little bit in the way of the view. But damn it. I will now alternate with. By the hand of an Enderman. The conductor, what's missing on the conductor? To the utilus. Only 4 of them, I need more. For somewhere to find. I found another thing. Called a press. Hydraulic press. I want to do it and see what it's going to do at all. It seems to me that if it's so expensive, and it's going to need hydraulic system, i.e. water supply. I'm not sure, that he's going to chisel faster objects, or he'll be chiseling to, press them into plates. All in a pile, all at once. At one time, I'm not sure. So I can't say for sure. This is where you'll probably have to plug in water, and I have water. Basically there's 1 foot drover. You can get 2 tubes. And plus water upgrade. What's all this for? This is where I open. I'm laying down 3 upgrades. And there's instantly 32 buckets of water. All. And now we're gonna do this. That's how I hope it works. Hence the extract. It's downloaded, place your bets. Put. Holy shit, he's doing it all at once. Alright, now you're on your own. Hydraulic press in my case will save me a lot more time. If these things, piece by piece, worked even with an efficiency of 5, it would have taken a lot longer. Let's go for another 300 gold pieces. Plates, yeah, look, he does. Just 1 stack at a time. Now this is what I'm throwing in. Back and craft the same thing. Only you need gold blocks, too. I don't think 2 stacks will be enough. I'm all out of gold. You need to craft gold, no matter how you slice it. These upgrades aren't just for the sake of. To increase the number of objects that fit inside these wood piles, but still. Barrels, I mean this one. But also in order. Increase the range of automatic. The controller for these woodwinds. So we need to get right on it. With them, so, copper upgrades and gold upgrades. The upgrades are there, I've got them. I'll leave it somewhere here in my inventory. Anything else I might need? Scrap this. A controller and a card like this. Linker tube. Make her, she's straight. Plus. Storage controller, here it is. Scrafted, great. Now let's get you guys straight. How is this thing even supposed to work, you know? What are wood choppers, these barrels? To store the items, I'll take some 4 types of subjects at their base. I'll put them inside here right away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can take from here, clicking like this. Just with the left mouse button, or the left mouse button shifter, so that everyone I can absolutely take it, and I can open up the interface here, put upgrades, and that's basically how it is. It works, plus you can use a pipe to start it. This way feeding items in a 4-slot can store 2048 items, 512 of each. If I take my upgrades right off the bat, why I made them, for gold upgrades, and you're 33. A million items, I don't need that many. For copper ones are 2.1 million items, and 2 copper and 2 gold. 84 million items. In short, you can use just like this copper ones. Copper, brass and gold, 520 each. Thousands of items turns out. Of each type can be stored. Or, for example, if it's a wool farm where we have 16. The colors of the wool, make it like this. That's 16 colors. Spread them out, and over here. To load all the wool and store it here. In large quantities, then in case of emergency. Take away, let's take it now. 5 on a stack of all these items. To put them down. Inside here, I need. Or a piece on these items. Click, like this. Once, and I put. Or not having those. Objects in your hand, twice. Right-click like this. Twice here, twice here. And you see, it's all worked out, but anyway. You have to click on every slot separately, and I'm showing you why I made this thing in the first place. Controller, it needs a card. We press the controller, and we can see the area in which he can service all of these drovers, which is whatever you're gonna be. Put it in him, he'll be on his own. Automatically on these wood piles. To distribute in this area. Hey, right-click shifter. Mice, hello. You see, there's nothing is going on, but in terms of. Come on, let's go check it out. A whole different world, completely. Multiply. Drovers, we're gonna put. Controller, shifter right. The mouse button, it opens. And now back to hardcore. Piece, shift right. Does not open. I mean, man. At least I'm getting an idea. For some reason I can't enlarge it. Is radius, but okay. You clicked here, and now you can. Like this. 1, 2, 3. 4, it doesn't have to be. Or pressed against him, they could be. Anywhere in this. A cube, that cube can still be enlarged. Adding storage. Upgrades, it will increase. Really proportional in blocks, you can. To stretch it across the world, now. Look, I've got some other items here. Sketch it out, and now I'm gonna press. Just right-click twice. Of the mouse, it's all distributed. And decomposed into. To the woodchoppers, even though I can't open it, I don't know why. What happened? I was just showing you. He's fine, I'm fine. Opens in another. Of the world, in this one, for some reason, he doesn't want. Something went wrong, more. While I'm here at the base, I need flowers, I was dialing. A whole bunch of different colors. Bushes and stuff like that, he's even. I'll get the bamboo now, let's go. Check, put. The bamboo will grow here, next. It's not being put down, it's also not. Is put up, big flowers aren't allowed. Establish if the seedlings are still. You can, oh, it's beautiful. Then Bryn's right all over it. This one here, pink. Flower. There's like a jungle. Plus a dark dupe. Plus, of course, the flowers. That's it, we've got it. Some added even. And, of course, to do. Experience farm on Rospavens. That I'd been tying into the center. I'm probably a little bit of a 4. And I will use the card for my own personal. For a purpose, that is, like this. Thus, a layered layer. And I'll be scanning. Here's the area, as they say on the Spaveners. Please, here's one more Spavener. I found it, which means it's gonna be. Dig in, Y3 height. I can already see that there's a room. With a Spavener and one chest. Why the caveman mode here, here? Please, one more Spavener. Here you go, another Spavener. Here's another Spavener. Yashkinket, there's a lot of them around here. What's the point of this mode if you don't use it? Right? Now I'm running the Chanik here. And I'm gonna need Chunk loader. Maybe that's enough for me. He's gonna need a basic chunk loader. And I'm his. I'll scrape it up later. Gold and I'll scrap it. And then the diamond one and I'll scrap everything, make it a diamond. It's quite beautiful. Put our chunk ladder somewhere here. On the roof, right-click on the mouse. And we can choose what we want. Hold. Load it in the chunks. This area where I have the storage. And this place is basically everything. Nothing else, although I could use a little bit. A bigger area to highlight, like this. Remove 10 vats, 2x5. This area will suffice. Now on closing, these chunks are supposed to be fully emphasized. Actually, here in this place, there was supposed to be another piece. The video, I can't find it anywhere. Which means I'm probably just forgot to press the record button. And talking to myself for no reason. So I'll say it again. I didn't decide right away to go collecting spaviners and spending a lot of time to do it, but to try mob farm using the create mod. A MOBA farm somewhere over the ocean so that the mobs will spawn. And create mod didn't help them out of there. Bump, spollock, and kill. And then enjoy the rest of the show. I'll be doing all of this, of course. Somewhere near my base, probably somewhere around here. A place, probably somewhere around here. In the middle, see if it reaches. It's all coming out beautifully. I'm gonna make it out of cobblestones. Farm, why waste some? Another block, considering I'm here a lot. I'm not gonna spend any time, am I? I don't know how big to make it. 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks high. That's enough, there's no point. I'm also going to need a craft terminal. I'm gonna put it in here so I can keep track of what's in here. There are blocks, so my base is in the other. To the side, so I'll put it to the side of his base, to launch. Of these 9 hands I'm gonna need like this. 3 chain drives and build somewhere around here. A window mill looking to the side and preferably with a controller. Of speed, we'll do the same. 548. There's 236 here, so the speed can already be enlarged further. At about 92, here it is. Started working faster. 128 won't be enough. Precisely. 110. 100. 96. Everything, perfect. A limit, but to keep. Didn't run out very quickly. Blocks. You see how quickly 100 blocks is over. I open the inventory like this. I'm picking up a full inventory of cobblestones here. Full on, throw it in. Here, where there's a refill. Upgrade, there he is. Open it up, put all the boulders in there. And put the boulder in here. So that it's always out of that rucksack. Replenished it in the inventory, but here 1,000 won't be enough, so I'll throw about 1,000 inside, and also I'll do half blocks, too. I'm moving the mirror a little higher. And now there are 2 blocks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there will be a wall. It's even for the water here. 8 blocks ahead flowed. 2, 4, 6, 8 again. And the wall. And just on creating this whole thing, it took me how many cubes? And shit, there's a few thousand. There were. And now there's only 512 left. How many are there? 4 blocks. So it sticks out in front. Or even 5 like this. We walk it all the way down here. And that also makes 5 blocks. It should be centered here, too. Consider where the center is. There it is. 2, 4, 5. Board in line. All the way. As you can see, the flooded water immediately drains like this one. A wonderful wall, hence. I'll definitely have to do the same. This video has been made for more than so detailed that you can, in your world of creators, to replicate exactly what I'm doing at my place. And we can see that now. The flow of water just distinctly perfect inside. Do the same thing on the other side. 2, 4, 6, 8. Thereafter, I think we're gonna do more. This diagonal one. Partition. Here. And build it up inside. So this farm is very similar to a standard, run-of-the-mill Minecraft farm, where the water spills over and pushes the monsters. The only difference is that the monsters will be confronted with the help. Windmill. We find the center again, remove it. We'll have important blocks going through the center. Let's take a look now. How many tiers there are? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I'm very greedy. And I'm really looking forward to it. A bigger and better farm. 9 already, let's make it 3 more. Another 3, 12 tiers. Just like that. It worked great, didn't it? 12 tiers, we're doing. Now we have to completely develop this one. The roof, I don't know how long it's gonna last. My cubes, all of them. We'll check it out now. They're already spun up here, how can you? To see the monsters, I'm at a great height. We put the mega flare right up here on top. And he won't give the monsters to emerge, then we take the meadow. And let's get this place a little cleaned up. And how are we supposed to run this thing? We need to put up a windmill. The mill right here in the center. Now this thing, if you press button, will spin. To a certain extent. If I build a section like this, on every tier all the way to the top, this windmill is going to perceive all these blades as a whole and will be perceived. It's like one windmill. And it'll just keep spinning around in itself. And pushing monsters together, I want that. To make it in the shape of a screw so that it would be staggered, which means this thing on this tier this way looks, so it's on the next tier. It's supposed to face 90 degrees. The other way. And that's how to get this whole thing off the ground. Like she's already looking over here. So the next tier this way. We're here now, right here. We can specify how many blocks. To yourself if you stick. We'll be picking up the linear chassis. Press the button like this. Binky. Wow. Works. Look again and how cool. Works, man, I can't wait. Check out this system. When I get it fully operational. Uncle here sells looting. We're picking up books to go along with it. 6 books already. 7. 9 looting books. Okay, looting 3. Just like that, we're gonna throw it in here as well. And sharpness. And check the unbreaking. How many I have left. I'll have to get some more if we run out. Heating the flint to the max. Okay, all sold. Now unbreaking. Another batch, 4 of them. Another batch, 5. Well. On these swords for some reason I have. Was carried out on 31 levels. And right here, at 37. I can't figure out why. What the hell, but whatever, I've got. There are 9 imbeciles. Just swords. Who'll give anyone a light? And I'm these things. You can put on your system there. Don't get distracted right now. And watch carefully what I'm about to do. I take one hand away. I must have put it on the wrong side. Alright, we'll take this one off. I'll put a sword in this center hand. And I will give her this sword. I mean, it's a sword she'll never use again in her life. Won't throw away. In the same way, in this hand. If I put the sword down now, she'll throw it away. First, to fly out and put filters on everyone. I mean, now I give her a sword and she doesn't throw it away. I'll also give you a sword. Does not throw away. Okay, I'll do it right away. To myself here is the overlap. So that I don't have to go over my head. No phantom. And plus, I stop like this. Shaking hands with freaks. Come down here and take a look. On or off. Works. Look at the speed at which. This is where the mobs will spawn. Throwing out the tin. Wow. Holy shit, what's going on here? The obsidians need to shut it down. And now that it's all over. Replaced by obsidian. Oh, man, look at this. How marvelous it is. Works. I spent a lot more. In less time than I would have taken. Spawners and dragged them back to his place. To the base and this one. I've got a meat grinder at the moment. Neatly. Pushes everyone. Look at the way she pushes them around. She's pushing them all down. And they're just raining. That's where everyone falls in and gets killed. With swords. One important point of clarification after the fact. The farm will work for a while. You're gonna need something to do here, to take. Need to get all the items that fell out of the monsters. Right here, sketch them out. In a pile, hats. These trousers, these armor. Etc. And then add more of them afterwards. That's how the filter. Wrench. To turn around and have him throw. To the trash, absolutely all of these. Subjects, let's check again. How much experience I have now? 162.8 if you remember. And then, after a while, I'm all I'm gonna spend these nuggets. Yeah, I see everything. Still need to add a header into this filter. And now I'm gonna stand here. And for a while. Oh, and, yeah, I'm gonna need you to download it from here. Levels, put 5 as it was originally. This way. Alright, 149.9 to go. Clocking in at half an hour. It's been half an hour. I got 3,097. Powder by means of looting. I've now become interesting to use. With a jetpack and pickup. Sword. But by the way, the sword is completely fixed it because I put a repair on it. So there's no problem with that. I'll probably stay later. At this point. For an hour or so. He got worked up. To do it in an hour. Has done all the work it can. To check the output on resources. Watch, 149.9. And it was 162.8. Seems right. 162.8. Eating up the whole experience that I've been getting. 166. I mean, I spent a whole lot of time to enchant 9 swords. And in the end, I got it in half an hour. More growth, a lot more than you spent on this whole thing. But I'm happy with it. I'm very, very pleased. There are these essences, which can be immediately put into great essences. Distillation, it's important. They have to be molded, these essences have to be. For crafting a set in armor. To think that in just half an hour. And the whole thing paid off. Who has it? There's construction going on here. Full plan. Where are my dark slats? Like this. I thought I'd give you an interim. To show you what else I've been up to. Practicing. In the copier panel, it's all posting. But like this. Like this. Like this. I'm putting it all in the panel. You're flying neatly like this. Blocking blocks. All these braids. As long as you don't accidentally blocks elsewhere because. And then you have to go down and clean them up. And fly on the other side. That's the way we work, that's the way we work. All this construction is just the first. A 4-piece hanger. That I'm gonna have. In each of these hangers will be own culture to grow. Wheat. In rows and rows of hangers. Already in time-lapse mode. You'll see for yourself what emerges. As soon as I'm completely done here, I'll get right down to erecting wheat farms. It won't be too difficult. It won't even have any super mechanisms. We'll be working on a trolley car. It's very convenient. Dripstone blocks should, in principle, enough for everything I have planned here. I've got a lot of them. From the quarry. Oh, how marvelous. Side view. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. Here's another one. I love it, I love it. If it looks like a greenhouse. For something industrial. I think it's similar. There's no point in adding a chimney. Because it's basically just a greenhouse. There are some containers for fertilizer for collection, culture and everything else. To unload everything, and here I will have ability to reach the items that will be collected here. And the wheat will be harvested here. And seeds. Until about now. It's going to start somewhere from here. The whole system, so this is where you put a rail like this. A little more space for this whole system to work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, put it here. And immediately block the turn. Build the mechanism. What it should look like. We're building it to the brim. Just like this side of him. 1, 2. Damn it, you're not turning around. I'll do it with a pipe. That's the way it is. Unload items. Well, and there's not much more to it than that. Other than sticking it in the front. Mowers. You'd need 10, not 8. It's also important to take a spanner. Press Ctrl and reduce the number. Up to 1 block. The carriage is in place. And it's time. Timer this thing. How do we now take the bullets from the timer? And a regular repeater. Let's turn this one around right away. A grand here. You see. It started up, but it didn't have enough. Energy rail, I get it. We'll get to the bottom of it. Somewhere for it to switch on. Every 10 minutes. Next, you need lighting. And then there's the chinas. We'll take these craft chains, too. When this car is driving, it's completely transparent. There's absolutely nothing in her way. So you can use the trapdoors to shut off the water. All along. It'll go through them easily. I'll also need wheat and seeds to mark the occasion here. Top sheet. Seeds from below. Then you can do this to get the objects from here. Also in a shared storage facility based. It would have to be modified via the interface that I still haven't figured out. Watch out for the controller on this one. For some reason, he persisted. Through the cipher button on the mouse. It won't open for me. I don't get it at all. What's the fun of it, considering that in the test it opens normally? And so this farm is all ready to go. I turn on the time lapse. And I'm about to build 3 more. But it's pretty much stayed. Nothing at all. As you can see. I use compressed blocks of carrots. The rest to celebrate. It's true after all. What I don't do. It's not like I don't do. I don't. 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 I do. Inside is filling up. I love it. I'm so high. But it's not over yet. Tonight's episode I'm not going to deadalize it, of course I won't get to the end of it. To make another gear here in the clock I plugged it in and here I am. I want to make a gold farm because I'm running out of gold, I need to. Gold and lots of it, and the gold farm will be the most recent one today. Of the farms I'll make and the episode will be finished. God damn it, how is that on the map? It looks cool. There's gonna be a whole bunch of buildings here. I don't know what's here yet. I'd like to build some kind of underground or something. Trains to everyone else. Oh, it's activated, it's on. I just came to check and there it is. The machine started up for 10 minutes, it's been collecting everything and now as soon as it's... She's coming back. Let's go outside. She's coming back. Look over here. Thousands. The bamboo is just tinny. It's on its way too. We're waiting for the carrots. It's a potato 198 potatoes in the middle of nowhere. The carrots are already harvested. Arrived just as we're looking at it, too. She just got activated. How many carrots? 200 pieces. No, number 239 class in total as I see it.